Hi everybody, it's Amanda from Carousel Nursery, and this is going to be my Budget Baby series. So, sorry. I sell my Budget Babies for the base price of $150. That's generally bald, and with combo hair it's $225 and rooted it's $250, but those prices may start going up as I become more comfortable in rooting and can get it done faster and get that result that everybody is looking for. And I'm also going to start a freshborn newborn series, and these babies are going to look day one old. They will only be made with McPherson kits because, in my opinion, I love the Bountiful Baby kits. Some of the babies on the Bountiful Baby kits, they look incredibly real, but they don't hold paint as well. And with the newborn series, they're going to have a lot more layers on them, and my fear is that the kits won't hold as much paint. So they will only be McPherson kits. They will come with a fresh layette, which will include a blanket embroidered with the baby's name, whatever name you pick. And it will also include with clothes, little booties, socks, maybe a bottle. I'm going to look into making those a pacifier. It will have 2 magnets on your baby, one for the pacifier, which will be behind either the chin right here or behind the lips, and then maybe one for the little girls on the head. Boys won't get 2 pacifiers, they'll only just have one. But there'll be a magnet on the head so that you can put a tiny barrette. Their rooting will vary from thin to heavy, and these newborn, freshborn babies will be $600 without shipping. And like I said, the reason why they're so expensive would be they're going to get lots of layers of paint, and the kits to start, just the kits to start these babies is going to be double to triple the cost of the Bountiful Baby kits, which if they're not on sale are about $50. McPherson kits start in the $70 range, but I'm looking at kits that are about $115 to $150 each for them. So to start off, I thought for just to talk for the first lesson would be to talk about what you need to get started. The first thing you're going to want to purchase is your painting supplies. So you will need a paint thinner. First off, you'll need to pick what sort of paints that you want to get. There are powders, there is air dry paints, and there is heat set paints. I use Genesis heat set paints, so if you plan to use air dry or powders, this probably isn't the tutorial for you because I use the air dry paints. Then you're going to want to get a set. The colors that you are going to need for a budget baby is going to be a blue for veins, a lip red, a flesh color. I will start out with Flesh 08. Let's see. You will need maybe a purple if you want to do purple around the eyes. A nail tip. Well, you can use Flesh 08 for the nail tip, so no hurry on that. So to recap, you need a vein blue, a lip red, a Flesh 08, and then you'll need a matte varnish of some type, satin matte, or a matte varnish, or Look Alive, or whatever you decide to pick. You can purchase all of these on Bountiful Baby. I wouldn't purchase their starter kit because it's cheaper to just do it this way. The little bottles of paint, which are right here. Let me see. Right here. This is one of my flesh tones. Are about $3 or $4. And then this is the matte varnish, and they're a little bit more than that. So Then you're going to need an odorless paint thinner. I get mine at Walmart. You can get them at any hardware store. You're also going to need little mixing trays, paint brushes. I use makeup brushes for my jars. So this is a makeup brush, a blending brush. And then you can use jars. I go through a lot of paint, so I use big jars. And then you're going to need thinner brushes to do veining and lips and stuff like this. And then if you're going to paint hair, you're going to need a very refined brush to paint hair. And then you're also going to need makeup sponges. You're going to need a kit. You're going to need some sort of Polyfil. This is what I'm using right now. Some sort of weighting material. You don't want to use sand or rice. You don't want to use anything that will hold moisture because it'll make the inside of your doll mold. So what I use is weighted glass beads I buy mine from Harbor Freight, and it's $40 for a big box. But if you don't want to do that and you're looking at making it like a 6-pound baby, then you can always go to Walmart and just get a bag of the poly pellets. Hold on, I'll show you what those are. These are the poly pellets, and these work just as well if you're just starting out to see if you want to do it. As you can see, I have a wall of kits. Bountiful Baby is the most popular kit to start with. If I was going to start with any baby, I would pick one that has a lot of easy to work details. Probably Skya Asleep is one of my favorite ones that I've started. Where is she at? Right here. Skya Asleep is one of my favorite ones to get started because she has a lot of the brow lines right here and the easy lip shape. I'm trying to think what else. If you get into weight baby, you can get eyes. You're going to need those. Most of the stuff you can find on Bountiful Baby's website, bountifulbaby.com. You can find some of it on eBay. And then you're going to need normal things like when you order the kit, you're going to need a cloth body. And then to fill the doll, you're going to need knee-high stockings. So let me see if I can recap that really quickly. Alright, for paints, you are going to need a blue for veining. You're going to need a red for mottling and lips. And then the layers. You're going to need a flesh colored, and then some sort of matte varnish. And then you can use Look Alive, and that can also be used as a thinning medium. You're going to need mixing trays of some sort. You're going to need a blushing brush, a thin brush for veining, a very refined brush if you're doing painted hair for painting the hair, and maybe a mixing brush. I just buy a brush paint kit. Do not buy any animal hair brushes because they tend to break apart in the thinning solution if you leave them sit in there too long, and then you have little hairs all over your babies. And then you're going to need a kit, a cloth body, Polyfil, and some sort of weighting material. And then if you want to try rooting hair, I wouldn't recommend it on your first baby, but I did. So you're going to need felting needles. This is a 42 gauge, maybe yeah, 40 or 42 gauge. You can see, hopefully, that it has the little dips in it. That's what grabs the hair. You don't want to start off with one of the notches or barbs. You want as many on when you first start out as possible, and then you're going to need hair. I would say start with the thickest hair possible you can find, and then you can work your way to getting thinner hair. And then I forgot one thing. You're going to also need magnets. E6000, yeah, E6000 glue for the magnets, and some sort of tacky glue to hold the hair if you're going to do rooted hair. And then once you have all of those supplies, then you can start getting set up. Maybe I'll walk you guys step by step with one of the dolls. I've been wanting to start, I don't know which common one. We could always do Skya. I think I already have her. I'll have to look. But I just want to start off with the supplies that you guys will need. You're probably looking to start out with at about $100 to $150 to buy the starter supplies. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably a couple grand into supplies right now. Just in kits and waiting material and all of the stuff that I need to use alone. Other than that, I'll probably do one of these during the weekday, maybe every other day or something, and just add them as I see them. And then the next time that I do a video, I'll show you guys how I wash the kits, and then we can go from there. Bye, you guys.